A very good afternoon to all of you all present here today. Is my voice clearly audible to everyone? If yes, please put in the chat box yes. Fantastic. Fantastic. So, my dear friends, all the students and professionals present here today for this uh, very webinar on the importance of enterprise risk management as an emerging career for 2021. I cordially, I'm thankful to all of y'all to be a part of this session. My name is Mr. Kashish Khilnani. I will be the speaker for the day. To introduce myself, I am an risk professional, an enterprise risk professional, practicing in India for various organizations, including my own institution, which trains people into enterprise risk management careers. And today's session, I believe, to be taken as a very interesting session for discussing a lot of key insights on how the world has changed post COVID, how the businesses have changed post COVID, and even before COVID, how was risk taken and how is risk taken post COVID scenarios. So, I am really interested and quite excited to share a lot of key benefits, key insights on this topic, on this very topic of enterprise risk management. And I would like all of y'all to be quite interactive. We will have an FAQ round towards the end of this session, and we would also probably have an one-on-one interaction over the mic. In any case, if you find my voice gets disconnected, please feel free to interrupt me by putting a note on the chat box. And in any case, if you have any questions, you can also post it on the chat box. Keep your internet connections on your mobile devices or any other devices that you have connected from completely engaged for the next hour or so. And let's begin this session. Yeah. Are you all able to see my screen? Is my screen quite visible to all of y'all? Yes, great. Thank you. So once again, welcoming you on behalf of our institution as part of organizing the enterprise risk management importance and awareness of this very important skill for today's young generation. Once again, introducing myself as an IRM certified risk professional, having an experience of almost 12 years working in various facets of corporate industry and domains in analyzing, implementing, identifying, developing various business models. And my personal experience as a coach and also as an industry practitioner, says that, this is the very most, undervalued, but yet the most important skill that the younger generations and the younger professionals are looking forward to imbibe in one part of their career. And there is another part of the market probably which is absolutely blind about the enterprise risk management skill. So इस सेशन में हम ये समझेंगे कि एंटरप्राइज रिस्क मैनेजमेंट होता क्या है, एंटरप्राइज रिस्क मैनेजमेंट स्किल क्या होती है, और इसे इंप्लीमेंट करना क्यों जरूरी होता है. आगे बढ़ने से पहले आई वुड लाइक टू अंडरस्टैंड एवरीबडीज बैकग्राउंड. कैन जस्ट all of you all give me one line about your background? It could be maybe, in case if you are a work experienced person, just sharing what kind of domain you are working, and if you are pursuing a graduate or if you are an undergraduate, just sharing what kind of current year of graduation you are into and what stream have you chosen. Just if I can understand one, in one line your background, so that I can, मैं उस हिसाब से आपको एग्जांपल्स शेयर करूंगा, मैं उस हिसाब से अपना अप्रोच रखूंगा, सो दैट आपके अंदर एंटरप्राइज रिस्क मैनेजमेंट के प्रति कनेक्शन बिल्ट हो. या Thank you, Viraj, for introducing yourself. Viraj says, I am a third year in BCom and I am a share trader. Wonderful. That's very nice to know about you, Viraj. Especially, trading has become a very, booming career, because if you understand the number of demat accounts and if you understand the kind of industry stats, suddenly trading has, come up as a very booming career, which it was not before. I mean, it was before, but then there is a huge spike in number of people actually getting into trading. So good to know from you, Viraj, on this agenda. Muvik says, I am a MCom graduate in banking and finance. Fantastic, Muvik. Fantastic. Shreya says, I am a BCom graduate and pursuing ACCA. Fantastic, Shreya, to know you. Gayatri, I am a first year BMS student. Fantastic. Bhumi says, I am studying BMS first year. Fantastic, Bhumi. Gayatri. Rahul says, he is currently in his second year BCom and doing company secretary. Fantastic, Rahul. Good to know you. Aisha in third year BCom. Akshi is in her first year of BMS. Fantastic. Riddhi is in her second year BMS in working with the export import process of zinc and its byproducts. Fantastic, Riddhi. Preet is in first year of BMS. Fantastic. Yash is a graduate in human resource, preparing for masters. Fantastic. Good to know you, Yash. Neha is BMS finance graduate doing US CMA. Fantastic, Neha. Srinivas in second year of BAF and Shubha Smita in her second year of BN BAF. Fantastic. Very, very nice to know all of y'all and all your backgrounds. Thank you, Shubh, for introducing yourself as well. Dhruva is also in second year. Shubh is in third year of graduation. Fantastic. So, we have a very great crowd. I mean, this is a very mix of all the students. Most of y'all are pursuing grads. Many of y'all are also grads. Many of y'all are also pursuing some or the other professional education, which is CMA or ACCA, and many of y'all are preparing for your masters. So it's fantastic that you guys are actually in the on some or the other professional pathway, and many of y'all are actually wanting to get into some of the other professional pathway, and I am sure that's the reason you are here. So let us first understand what is a risk. Do you first accept the fact that risk is real? Do you guys accept the fact that risk is real, or is risk as per you a very notional kind of an subject? रिस्क खाली पेपर पे है, रिस्क रियल में नहीं है. आपके लिए रिस्क क्या है? व्हाट इज रिस्क? हम लोग रिस्क मैनेजमेंट से पहले समझते हैं रिस्क क्या है. व्हाट इज रिस्क टू यू गाइस? Is risk just notional or is risk real? So I'm sure that the current pandemic has proven that risk is real. Okay, so even before pandemic, even before the COVID wave attacked the marketplace, we probably we meaning the businesses in the marketplace were engaging into some or the other risk. एक ऐसा कोई एलिमेंट नहीं है जिसको हम पूरी तरीके से एलिमिनेट नहीं कर सकते हैं। रिस्क एक ऐसा एलिमेंट है जो कंपनी के हर प्रोसेस के हर उस एलिमेंट में अटैच होता है, जहां पर प्लस होता है, जहां पर माइनस होता है। से फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर कंपनी ये समझती है कि हमें एक्स अमाउंट ऑफ लोन लेना है एंड हम एक्स अमाउंट ऑफ लोन लेकर कंपनी के ऑपरेशनल प्रोसेस को एक्सपांड करके, उसके डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एक्सपांड करके कंपनी को नेक्स्ट लेवल के टर्नओवर पे पहुंचाएंगे, दिस इज द प्लस पॉइंट ऑफ they taking the risk. There could be a negative point of taking the risk as well, that if they are not able to repay the loan on time, if they are not able to repay their creditors on time, if the market doesn't respond to the similar fashion to the kind of product that they are launching, if the distribution channels fail to perform the way they are aimed at performing, if the operations processes that they have aligned don't synchronize the way they aim to synchronize it, ये सब उसके नेगेटिव इंप्लीकेशंस हो सकते हैं रिस्क के। तो पहली बात तो हमें ये समझनी है कि इस रिस्क ओनली अटैच टू द फाइनेंस पार्ट ऑफ द कंपनी, क्योंकि जब भी हम रिस्क को देखते हैं 95% नहीं, 100% of the times, most of the professionals and most of the managers and most of the people who probably want to get into the leadership profession, their very thought is that risk मने finance, risk मतलब finance से जुड़ा risk होता है। I am sure that finance से जुड़ा risk होता है, but is that the only risk is a very important agenda for us to understand. Okay, so before uh, we probably understand what are the risks which are different than the financial risk, understand risk somewhere in perspective. So Mark Zuckerberg says that the biggest risk is not taking any risk. In the world which is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking any risk. दुनिया बदल रही है, market is very dynamic today, whether I talk about the share market, whether I talk about the consumer market, whether I talk about the financial markets, whether I talk about the currency market, the bond market, the forex market, whether I talk about the manufacturing sector, the IT sector, the pharma sector, the banking and finance sector, the lenders, the depositors, there is so much of volatility in every part of government regulations, so much of volatility in the environment that the businesses are playing today a vital role in surviving and in growing themselves, and so much of volatility in the change of consumer behavior and patterns of choosing various products and services. Market बहुत dynamic है, consumer और भी dynamic है, regulations all the more dynamic है. So in this ever dynamic market, in this ever changing dynamic market, हम कहीं पर भी स्टैटिक या स्टैटिक स्टेट हम कहीं पर भी अचीव नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज स्टैटिक स्टेट है ही नहीं। अगर हमें कोई स्टैटिक स्टेट अचीव करनी है, दैट कुड बी मे बी फूलिंग अवर सेल्फ, और दैट वुड बी अचीविंग दैट स्टैटिक स्टेज इन अ पर्टिकुलर process, in a particular element of process for a very temporary level. But if we have to develop a permanent growth, a permanent elevation in the performance of our process in the company, तो हम ये नहीं समझ सकते हैं कि एक प्लान वर्क करेगा फॉर एटलीस्ट 2-3 years, या एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस फ्रेमवर्क विल वर्क फॉर लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, या एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट will work for a longer period of time, या एक particular way of working will work for a particular way of time, because markets and the elements and the factors connected to the markets internally and externally are dynamically changing. तो यहाँ पर हम कहीं पर भी static state achieve नहीं कर सकते. Therefore there is no option for businesses in not taking risks. There is all the more reasons for businesses to take risk and move ahead. But इसमें ये समझना होता है that if the businesses are taking risks and moving ahead, whether these risks are proving as a part of positive effect in the company, or whether they are trying to build a negative effect in the company. So हम ये समझ सकते हैं नेगेटिव इफेक्ट इन द कंपनी कुड बी, जो हमने प्लान किया है वो हमारे हिसाब से नहीं जाता है, बट अ पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट इन द कंपनी इज अ वेरी important element of a risk planner, of a risk professional, or of a risk manager. That risk professional or a risk manager even has the talent to convert that negative effect into the positive effect of the company. So जब भी हम रिस्क के बारे में बात करते हैं, रिस्क एक ऐसा एलिमेंट है जो कंपनी के ऑब्जेक्टिव मतलब समझ लीजिए आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव कंपनी में एज अ प्रोफेशनल है. Let's say many people who have done BMS, and many people who are trying to do masters, and many people who are ACCAs and CMAs, all of you guys are doing some or the other specialization, whether it is in the field of finance, whether it is in the field of marketing, whether it is in the field of HR, whether it is in the field of IT, whether it is in the field of marketing, any of the domains that you are choosing, you are trying to build your specialization as a management or as a professional. As a management professional, you're trying to build your एक्सपर्टीज, आप अपना एक एक्सपर्टीज, आप अपना एक स्किल बिल्ड करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो बाय डूइंग सम ऑफ द अदर स्पेशलाइजेशन. बट अगर आपको इस फील्ड में, अगर आपको आपके डोमेन में, अगर आपको आपके डोमेन के अंदर फोर फ्रंट लीडर्स के पर्सपेक्टिव से परफॉर्म करना है, अगर आपको आपके डोमेन के अंदर की डिसीजन मेकिंग पावर्स कंट्रोल करनी है, अगर आपको अपने डोमेन में कंपनी में जाकर लीडरशिप प्रोफाइल के अंदर परफॉर्म करना है, तो आपके लिए ये बहुत ही अहम चीज है दैट हाउ डू यू हैंडल रिस्क्स, how do you manage risk, how do you identify risk, how do you assess risk, how do you evaluate risk. एंड इन सारी चीजों का जो अंत मुद्दा होता है, जो अंत ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है, कि क्या आप अपने कंपनी के लिए, क्या आप अपने प्रोसेस के लिए, क्या आप अपने स्पेशलाइजेशन के लिए नेगेटिव इफेक्ट को पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट में क्रिएट कर सक रहे हो. लेट्स से नेगेटिव इफेक्ट से वन ऑफ द स्टूडेंट जस्ट टोल्ड मी दैट ही इज इनटू शेयर मार्केट. सो अगर आपने जो शेयर लिया, अगर आपके हिसाब से वो परफॉर्म नहीं करता है एंड एज अ डाउनफॉल, एंड योर मार्केट स्टार्ट्स परफॉर्मिंग लो लो लो, when the markets are performing low, when the bears are in place, क्या आपके पास एक ऐसी इफेक्टिव स्ट्रैटेजी है, क्या ऐसा इफेक्टिव टूल है, क्या ऐसा इफेक्टिव फ्रेमवर्क है दैट व्हेन द मार्केट्स आर फॉलोइंग, व्हेन योर स्टॉक्स आर नॉट परफॉर्मिंग, व्हेन यू आर incurring losses, how within that given scenario can you also increase a positive effect for your portfolio, is a part of your रिस्क मैनेजमेंट पर्सपेक्टिव, रिस्क मैनेजमेंट स्किल. तो ये शेयर मार्केट से ही कनेक्टेड नहीं, द रिस्क मैनेजमेंट स्किल इज कनेक्टेड टू एवरी डोमेन. अगर आप एक मैनेजमेंट का ब्रांच लेते हो, उसमें मार्केटिंग, फाइनेंस, आईटी, एचआर, ऑपरेशन, सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट. सो व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट रिस्क इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द बिजनेस, let's understand risk is not a part of the business. Risk is a part of the business which is threaded or which is integrated in every part of its process. So legal department handles legal risk of the company. Probably they also handle the political risk, geopolitical risk of the company. Then they also handle, let's say, the regulatory risks of the government which may affect the company. जैसे समझ लीजिए एग्जाम्पल के तौर में हम कह लेते BS4 व्हीकल्स आ गई थी, और BS4 जब व्हीकल्स गवर्नमेंट ने कंपलसरी कर दी, तब BS3 व्हीकल्स को कंपनीज को एब्सोल्यूट करना पड़ा. सो दीज आर द काइंड ऑफ पॉलिटिकल और लीगल रिस्क दैट में अफेक्ट द कंपनी. सो ऐसे जो हम रिस्क की बात करते हैं, दीज आर ऑल कॉल्ड एज नॉन फाइनेंशियल रिस्क. सो जो नॉन फाइनेंशियल रिस्क होते हैं, those are the risks which are being taken very carefully by the part of enterprise risk management, not only as a part of financial risk management. Let's look at some of the examples on my slide. As you can see, a very recent example of risky affairs has been with Serum Institute due to the fire damage. आपको पता रहेगा, Serum Institute, which is the institute in developing the vaccination for COVID, had incurred a huge fire breakout in their factory and probably had reported a loss of probably approximately 1,000 crores. HDFC Bank को क्रेडिट कार्ड पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, क्रेडिट कार्ड सिक्योरिटी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आरबीआई हैड बैंड फॉर almost 2 to 3 days. That was a part of their governance risk. Farmers protest in India, which was a huge protest and went for multiple weeks, was a part of political risk faced by many agro-based companies. The fall of Lakshmi Vilas Bank. अगर आपको पता है Lakshmi Vilas Bank, which was a bank which probably incurred huge loss, like the PMC Bank. The PMC Bank, अगर आपको पता रहेगा, DLF, Diwan Housing Limited had taken huge loans from PMC Bank. The DHL could not repay the loans on time, and the PMC Bank had to shut down its operation. Something very similar happened with Lakshmi Vilas Bank. That is a part of the banking risk. COVID is a part of the environmental risk. Nirav Modi scam is a part of, again, credit risk. Kingfisher scam again is a part of the credit risk. Uttaranchal flood is part of the environmental risk. Twitter faces the ban arrest in India is part of the compliance risk. So there is so many, risks which probably were never in place, and suddenly in the last few years, in even before COVID, I can say that so much of risks has been highlighted due to the kind of scams that have happened, due to the regulatory systems which have changed in India, and due to the consumer behavior which has changed in India. All of these risks has probably affected the business in some or the other way. So these are not just risks which are affecting the फाइनेंस ऑफ द कंपनी. अगर आप ये रिस्क को कहीं ना कहीं, जो मेरे स्लाइड पर है, अगर इसके बारे में आप थोड़ी बहुत भी जानकारी अगर रखते हो, यू विल प्रोबेबली बी एबल टू असेस दैट ये जितनी भी रिस्क्स है are not affecting or hitting first the finance part of the company. They are also hitting other different departments of the company, which at the end of the day are developing a financial loss. तो हम ये देखते हैं कि फाइनेंशियल लॉस तो होता है, बट इन एंटरप्राइज रिस्क मैनेजमेंट हम ये समझते हैं दैट बिकॉज ऑफ सम और द अदर रीजंस, हाउ द डिपार्टमेंट्स गेट अफेक्टेड and get exposed to high risks in the businesses, which ultimately leads to the financial risk of the company. So generally जब financial risk हो जाता है, तो हम generally as professionals या एज स्टूडेंट्स वर्किंग इन द मैनेजमेंट डोमेन कंक्लूड कर देते हैं दैट देयर इज अ फाइनेंशियल लॉस. बट व्हाट लेड टू द फाइनेंशियल लॉस एंड हाउ दैट कुड हैव प्रिवेंटेड द फाइनेंशियल लॉस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ developing an enterprise risk management plan. Okay, so let's move ahead. So ऑल इन ऑल हमने बहुत सारी बातें की, हमने बहुत सारी चीजें समझी, हमने मार्केट डायनामिक्स समझे, हमने बिजनेस डायनामिक्स समझे, हमने कहीं ना कहीं बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स को हाईलाइट किया. तो ऑल इन ऑल व्हाट आर वी टॉकिंग अबाउट? We are talking about enterprise risk management, which is not just connected to the financial risk of the company, but also connected to the various components of the enterprise. So let's look at how professionals define what is ERM. So ERM is an ongoing process. ERM is a enterprise risk management, which is called as ERM, is a important skill. First of all, let me tell you, ERM एक कोई प्रोग्राम नहीं है. पहले वो सबसे पहली बात है, वो इंपॉर्टेंट स्किल है. जैसे हम कहते हैं डिजिटल मार्केटिंग एक स्किल है, जैसे हम कहते हैं अकाउंटिंग एक स्किल है, जैसे हम कहते हैं इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग एक स्किल है, वैसे एंटरप्राइज रिस्क मैनेजमेंट पहले एक मैनेजमेंट का ब्रांच है, which is a part of every process in the organization, and it's an important skill. So enterprise risk management is an ongoing process applied in strategy settings and across the enterprise, designed to identify potential events that, if they occur, will affect the entity to manage risk within its risk appetite. तो पहली बात तो रिस्क आने वाला है, रिस्क आ चुका है, रिस्क कब आने वाला है, कितने मैग्नीट्यूड में आने वाला है, और वो कितने मैग्नीट्यूड में कंपनी के या बिजनेस के ऑपरेशंस को इफेक्ट करेगा, इसका अंदाजा लगाना बहुत मुश्किल है. Nobody absolutely knew this, virus of COVID will probably make or develop a devastating effect on businesses, and nobody even knew that it would be so difficult. Say for example, in construction, agar background ki baat karu, companies in the construction space probably are, even before COVID, were facing huge amount of risk. Imagine a construction company like Lodhas or Hirandanis or Rustomjis, which are trying to sell, which are sitting with a huge inventory. उनके पास inventory बहुत huge है. They have so many vacant flats, remaining in the entire city of Mumbai, and there are so much of supply, but there is so less of demand because nobody is actually wanting to invest in a property. People who are really serious of shifting to Mumbai are, but somebody who would look at property from the investment point of view, especially from residential property, would really not want to step into the residential property because of two things. A, because of too much of liquidity which is required to buy the property, and B, because of less of ROI. अब समझिए, in this scenario, a construction company would want to hire more of marketing guys, more of sales guys, more of human resource people, more of people in the logistics area, more of people who can develop brand management, or efficient and effective risk professionals who can ascertain मतलब जो ये मैप कर सकते कि how can the company change its shape, what kind of restructuring it can adopt in its business model, how they can probably reduce on their expenditure, where can they trim their expenditure, where they can develop more effectiveness on their existing resources, how they can change their strategic angle. All of this is part of the risk management division for various construction companies for them to survive. Okay, so coming back again to the definition, ERM is an ongoing process. So ERM ऐसा नहीं कि एक बार का process है, ये एक ongoing process है जो companies always implement करती रहती है, अपने risk management process को continuously upgrade करती रहती है because market dynamics upgrade हो रहे, change हो रहे dynamically. So first of all, ERM is an ongoing process. Second, इट इज अप्लाइड इन स्ट्रैटेजी सेटिंग्स एंड अक्रॉस द एंटरप्राइज. तो वो कोई एक एलिमेंट खाली फाइनेंस से जुड़ा हुआ नहीं रहता है, वो हर प्रोसेस के अंदर इंप्लीमेंट होता है, वेदर इट इज एचआर, टेक्नोलॉजी, साइबर सिक्योरिटी, डेटा मैनेजमेंट, banking process, wealth management process of the company, logistics and supply chain management of the company, digital marketing and space of the company. It is applied in every process of the organization at every strategic level. It is designed to identify potential events that, if they occur, will affect the entity and how they can manage the risk within its risk appetite. So companies ये असर्टन करती है कि आने वाले समय में उनको कौन कौन से रिस्क आने वाले हैं. से फॉर एग्जांपल, आई कैन गिव यू एग्जांपल, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने ये असर्टन किया दैट in their Silicon Valley and in their main hub of Silicon Valley, where they have majority of the servers, अगर वहां पर भूकंप आ गया, अगर वहां पर earthquake आ गया, how will they secure the data and how will they manage their processes if रातों रात ये भूकंप वहां पर कंपनी को स्ट्राइक करता है. सो सच आर द areas that are planned in the risk management process, and provide reasonable assurance regarding the achievement of the business objectives. तो business का objective ये है कि grow होना है, business का objective है कि उनके mission या vision को follow करना है, business का objective innovation भी रह सकता है. तो business के objective को जो जो रुकावटें आएगी उसको bypass करके how can the businesses elevate themselves to the next level is a job which is a part of a enterprise risk management process. Okay. Who is it for? I mean, who are the people who take up, this kind of processes, design this kind of processes in the company? So ERM skill is adopted by new breed of entrepreneurs. आपने देखा रहेगा आज के जमाने में मेक इन इंडिया कैंपेन, आत्मनिर्भर भारत के कारण, एंड द काइंड ऑफ fund which is available for fresh entrepreneurs, the young entrepreneurs, the new breed of entrepreneurs which are young, dynamic, who are launching their businesses, who are starting up their enterprises, are the people who require risk management in a very very effective way. Because अगर आप उनमें से हो जिसका शॉर्ट टर्म विजन या लॉन्ग टर्म विजन या करंटली प्रेजेंट विजन ये है कि आपको खुद को अपनी एक बिजनेस, अपनी एक ब्रांड, अपनी एक कंपनी लॉन्च करनी है, देन माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, ERM is a very very effective skill for you guys, because ये आपको रिस्क मैनेज करना, रिस्क असर्टन करना सिखाएगा. Then leaders willing to head top management process. So if you are somebody who is looking forward to get into top management process as a company CFO, जैसे आप बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ पर ACCA कर रहे हैं, बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ पर CMA कर रहे हैं, many people are also wanting to get into MBA in marketing or MBA in finance. And once you have that probably management knowledge, it probably is not sufficient, and that. Okay, if that is where, and especially for even graduates and even the pursuing graduates, graduation is absolutely not sufficient. अगर आप सभी लोगों को एक लीडरशिप प्रोफाइल के अंदर आगे बढ़ना है, if you want to be the forefront leaders of the organization, if you want to engage in the decision making process of the company, what would fairly work for the company, what will not work for the company, what will not work, and if it doesn't work, then how should the company change its direction, strategy. अगर आपको इस लेवल पे आना है, these are the leaders of the company, the top strategic leader. अगर आप एक कंपनी को पिरामिड में काउंट करते हो, the bottom is the executive level, the mid is the mid management level, and the top is the strategic level. The strategic level people are the members who design the strategy of the company. अगर strategy risk management effective नहीं होती है तो वो strategy company आगे बढ़ाने के अंदर हौसला नहीं दिखाती है. All the companies that you see which are venture capital funded, जैसे कि ओयो, Lenskart, Amazon, Byju's, all of these are, Nykaa, 100 crore companies, a new breed of companies. And all the companies that you see are the well-established companies like Microsoft, IBM, TCS, Bank of America, Standard Chartered Bank, pharma companies which are established companies. ये अगर कोई भी अपना प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करती है, अगर अपने न्यू मार्केट के अंदर एंटर होती है, अगर अपना कोई नया प्रोसेस अपनी कंपनी के अंदर इंप्लीमेंट करती है, एंड अगर अपना नया ब्रांड इंट्रोड्यूस करती है मार्केट के अंदर, फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट दे लुक एट द ऑप्टिमिस्टिक साइड, एंड इक्वली दे लुक एट द पेसिमिस्टिक साइड. ऑप्टिमिस्टिक मतलब अगर ये वर्क हो गया तो कंपनी कहां पर आगे बढ़ेगी, अगर ये वर्क नहीं हुआ तो कंपनी अपना डायरेक्शन कैसे चेंज करेगी, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द रिस्क एक्सपोजर द कंपनी इज एक्सपोज टू फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस. सो ये जो रहते हैं रिस्क मैनेजर्स, की डिसीजन मेकर्स रहते हैं, वो स्ट्रेटेजिक लेवल पे वर्क करते हैं कंपनी के साथ. सो जैसे कि यू कैन सी ऑन द स्लाइड, दिस थर्ड पॉइंट इज द की डिसीजन मेकर्स ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. The fourth point is the HODs, the VPs, the CEOs, the CFOs, the COOs, chief operating officers, CTO, chief technical officers, CLO, chief legal officers, who are the forefront runners of the key processes of the organization. And lastly, the candidates who intend to progress up the ladder to secure a leadership position. मैं हमेशा अपने स्टूडेंट्स को कहता हूं कि अगर हकीकत में आपको एक लीडरशिप प्रोफाइल को अचीव करना है, प्लान दैट प्रोफाइल टू बी अचीव बिफोर द एज ऑफ 30. इससे दो कारण है. कारण नंबर वन, दैट कंपनीज कैन बिलीव ऑन योर स्किल and companies are wanting to hire the new dynamic young breed of professionals at the leadership level. Number two, अगर यदि आप ये नहीं कर पाते हो मुकाम अचीव, and let's say you cross 30, then because of age barriers, because of the kind of 5-6 years of experience that you may carry from the age of 22 or 24 until 30, the company may not be will not be able to believe you more to probably put you in the leadership level. देखिए, जिस कंपनी से मैंने काम किया है, ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं है समझना कि ये कैंडिडेट के स्किल्स के हिसाब से क्या ये डिसीजन मेकिंग एनालिटिकल लेवल पे कंपनी के स्ट्रेटेजी को डिजाइन या इंप्लीमेंट आगे कर सकता है. इट्स नॉट वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू एनालाइज. अगर यदि वो कर सकता है तो उसकी एक झलक में मालूम पड़ता है कि ही और शी हैज गॉट एनालिटिकल पावर, ही हैज और शी हैज गॉट अ डिजाइन थिंकिंग माइंडसेट, ही और शी हैज अ क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग माइंडसेट, ही और शी has a keen eye on the risk that is associated with that particular strategy. अगर आपका ये थॉट है, the probability of you getting into leadership profile increases by 5x. और अगर आप में ये नहीं है, then there are higher probabilities that you tend to get into general management domain profiles, which is something which can be a good start, but I recommend, if there is a possibility where you can get into strategic level, then why not? Yeah. So what are the current career trends? What are the current career trends? So if probably this was not COVID, maybe enterprise risk management awareness would have been lesser. But yes, I can say that pre-COVID, let's say a very recent article that I can post to you guys is that it was recently released that SEBI, which is the Security Exchange Board of India, has made it compulsory for all of its listed companies, all the top listed 500 companies were made mandatory to probably hold a enterprise risk management committee. So जितनी भी टॉप 500 लिस्टेड कंपनीज है, जिसमें मारुति, टाटा मोटर्स, रिलायंस, इन्फोसिस, टीसीएस, ये सारी कंपनियां आती है, all the top 500 listed companies were compulsory made to have a enterprise risk management committee. SEBI, after COVID, has made this mandatory for the top not 500 but top 1000 companies. So आप समझ सकते हो कि there is 100% jump in the government regulations making it mandatory for companies to hold a risk management committee. इससे दो चीजें साबित होती है. इससे पहले ये चीज साबित होती है कि गवर्नमेंट चाहती है कि more and more companies should adopt to risk management plans, procedures and frameworks. सेकेंड, ये चीज साबित होती है कि जिस तरीके से गवर्नमेंट इंप्लीमेंट करने बोल रही है कंपनीज, और कंपनीज इंप्लीमेंट प्रोएक्टिवली भी कर रही है, इससे रिस्क मैनेजमेंट career is getting more and more in demand. There's a huge boom, there's a huge demand, and there's a huge escalation of this risk management career, which probably was known but not really probably valued, or maybe I can say undervalued. Okay, it was valued but not by all the companies. Today more and more companies from the SME division, from the small medium enterprise, from the MSME division, from the MNC division, multinational company division, and from the TNC division are wanting to adopt risk management practices, and for which they are wanting to hire enterprise risk management professionals. Therefore, we can see in this slide that enterprise risk management professional today is, in the current situation, the top of the career. And this is by one of the very recent magazines called as the Walk of Finance, which is regarded as the best magazine for finance and non-finance careers, has regarded enterprise risk management as the career for 2021 and going ahead. So we can see ERM, enterprise risk professionals career, is at the top. Second is finance professionals. Third is the other domain professionals. Fourth is general management professionals. Fifth is graduates and diploma holders. And of course, at the lower bottom are the non-graduates. So जितने भी students आज non-graduates या graduates and diploma holders है, we generally see them at the lower pyramid of the company, and we call them as the hand. So that the company pyramid has got 3H. One is called as the hand, second is called as the head, second is called as the head, and third is called as the heart. So hand matlab jitna bola gaya hai utna kijiye. So these are the people who are majorly in the very fixed process. They are the process drivers, I can say. Whether it is loan recovery as a process, whether it is insurance processing as a process, whether it is customer verification as a process. So ये process से attached होते हैं, which are the executives, which are called as the hand. The second pyramid level are the mid levels. These are called as the head. The second H of the companies, the head. Head मतलब कि आप में दिमाग है, आपके अंदर कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से डोमेन स्पेशलाइजेशन है, बट क्या आप में डिसीजन मेकिंग पावर्स है, और आर यू जस्ट हेडिंग द प्रोसेस विच इज गिवन बाय द हार्ट, द स्ट्रेटेजिक members. So the hearts are the CXOs, the CAOs, the CFOs, the VPs, the AVPs, the the project managers, the head of departments, the branch managers, the country managers. These are the guys who are actually giving a direction, a shape of the company. And in a recent survey, it was found that most of these guys, most of these people, most of these women and men leaders who are at that strategic level have a very important skill, and that was they were able to create effective decisions through their experience in the risk management of the company or its processes. So कई कई बार इंसान अपने एक्सपीरियंस के जरिए रिस्क को मैनेज करना सीखता है. दूसरा, वो अपने एक्सपर्टीज के जरिए, अगर आपने एक्सपीरियंस के जरिए रिस्क सीखा है, सो मे बी यू आर ट्राइंग टू बिकम अ लीडर आफ्टर मे बी 15-20 years. बट अगर आपको लीडर इमीडिएट लेवल पे बन रहा है या शॉर्ट वाइल में बनना है, देन आपको अपनी एक्सपर्टीज को ग्रो करना पड़ेगा. दैट इज द रीजन दिस इज one of the valued careers of 2021 and going ahead. Yeah. So some of the reasons why companies are adopting ERM is because of, like I said, rise in corporate scandals. हमने scandals बहुत सारे देखे हैं. I mean, if you have been reading papers, there are so many scandals from Nirav Modi to Lalit Modi scam to Vijay Mallya Kingfisher scam to PMC bank scam to probably Lakshmi Vilas bank scam to I mean there's an unlimited space of scams which are happening in India. And the more scams in India are becoming common, the more emphasis is given on रिस्क मैनेजमेंट एज अ की प्रोसेस। जितने जितने स्कैम्स हो रहे, जिसके जितने स्कैंडल्स हो रहे हैं इंडिया में, और वो कंपनीज को डेंट कर रहे हैं, इकोनॉमी को डेंट कर रहे हैं, लाखों लोग इसमें अनएम्प्लॉयड रह जाते हैं आफ्टर द स्कैम इज बीन डन। कंपनी की रेपुटेशन डेंट हो जाती है, कंट्री की रेपुटेशन डेंट हो जाती है, लीडर्स की रेपुटेशन डेंट हो जाती है। So so as these are becoming more and more common because of the complex and the dynamic market that we are into, the more is getting the demand for risk managers is increasing in the ever dynamic market. So पहला रीजन स्कैंडल्स का है। सेकेंड इज कंप्लायंस, कि कंप्लायंस आज बहुत जरूरी हो गया है। टैक्स प्लानिंग, ऑडिटिंग, फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग, ये तो हो गए फाइनेंशियल कंप्लायंस। बट अगर हम लोग नॉन फाइनेंशियल कंप्लायंस की बात कर रहे हैं, हाउ इज द कंपनी securing the future of their employees in the current COVID situations? How is the manufacturing? Imagine a manufacturing company जिसके अंदर कोई मैन्युफैक्चरिंग आज बंद पड़ी है पूरी। इमेजिन airline industry where so many planes of that particular airline are just standing at the airport. And if you know that when the plane is also standing at the airport, the airport authorities still take a kind of a fee, that's called as the plane parking fee from the airlines, including a huge tax. So the compliance not just on the financial part but also on the operations part of the company. Uncertainties in the business environment, which is a third reason, and increase in the shareholder value. So these are the reasons why the companies are adopting the risk management processes. And jitna jitna ye sare compliances, scandals, uncertainties in the business environment जितने जितने ये बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, उतना emphasis on risk management expertise and skill बढ़ता जा रहा है. And that way the demand for risk professionals is increasing in the business environment. So I mean, why do companies require risk professionals? First of all, let's understand what do risk professionals do. So risk professionals are those professionals which increase the level of risk maturity. मतलब समझ लीजिए कि हम ये समझते हैं कि Cadbury as a company had to probably revamp its entire packaging, had to revamp its entire product portfolio, had to bring in Amitabh Bachchan as a brand ambassador. What was the reason behind this? The reason behind it is long before, if you were, when I don't know if you probably know this case study, but Cadbury had found a worm in their chocolate, which probably had devastated the entire trust of the consumers on having Cadbury as a chocolate. And Cadbury, for all you know, is not an Indian brand, it's a global brand. It's a brand that is a Swiss brand. It's a brand that originates from England as a chocolate brand. Now, if this brand is facing so much of trust issue from the consumers just because maybe their packaging in current heat environment could have brought a worm. आजकल दूध जल्दी फट जाता है, दही ज्यादा जल्दी खराब हो जाता है, तो चॉकलेट भी जल्दी खराब हो सकते हैं. But if it is a chocolate with a brand, then maybe the chocolate has to take care of the risk which may affect the brand and dent the consumer's trust in a very big way. So when this worm was founded in the Cadbury's chocolate, ये बहुत ही एक नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट था. जैसे कि नेस्ले ने फाइंड किया था मैगी के अंदर, एंड somebody had produced that the lead in the Maggi was very high, and that's how Maggi had to again revamp its product portfolio and come up with a wheat Maggi. So ये सारी डायनामिक चेंजेस तब हुई जब कंपनी को रिस्क का इम्पैक्ट हो चुका है. बट समझ लीजिए, अगर somebody in the company was actually aware कि ऐसा अगर कुछ हो सकता है and they were prepared, maybe such a scenario wouldn't have occurred. So अगर जो कंपनियां रिस्क से अवेयर होती है इन एवरी ऑफ द प्रोसेस, इसको हम कहते हैं companies with high level of risk maturity, and these are the companies which have a very strong pathway to succeed in the current and dynamic environment. Example के तौर में, if you know, Adani's and Reliance and Tata's have grown in the COVID situation. And Adani is a company, for all you know, it has grown by probably 300 to 400% in the COVID situation. So where companies are in crisis, they are falling down like a stack of cards in the business environment. There are certain companies which are growing in this environment. और इस growth का one of the major reasons is such companies are prepared for such risks. Okay, so इसको हम कहते हैं high risk level of maturity. Then understanding and implementing risk culture. कंपनी के अंदर रिस्क प्रोफेशनल्स एक रिस्क कल्चर बनाते हैं जिससे कंपनी अर्ली लेवल पे रिस्क को आइडेंटिफाई कर सकती है, असेस कर सकती है, इफेक्टिव तरीके के टूल्स प्रिपेयर कर सकती है उस रिस्क को फाइट करने के लिए, और उस रिस्क को मैनेज, मिटिगेट या ट्रीट कर सकती है on timely manner before it can lead to huge financial loss. Okay, then risk managers help the company to identify sorry company to identify, to monitor, to evaluate, to register risk control measures, which is a third point. So like I said, identify करते हैं, monitor करते हैं, evaluate करते हैं, and register करते हैं risk control measures, that how can they control the risk. And lastly, by doing all of this, they help the organization connects with its objective and grow the organization's business function and support function. तो जनरली ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंदर दो तरह के फंक्शन होते हैं, एक होता है बिजनेस फंक्शन, दूसरा होता है सपोर्ट फंक्शन. लेट्स से अगर हम एक सीरम इंस्टीट्यूट जैसे कंपनी की बात करते हैं तो उनका बिजनेस फंक्शन वुड बी लेट्स से मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑफ द ड्रग्स, and the support function would be probably let's say the sales function or maybe the distribution of the drugs to the government and to the pharmacies and other private hospitals. This could be their support function. So agar unke primary function which is manufacturing of the drug mein कल कोई इश्यू आ जाता है, it can dent their support functions in a very big way, which can overall dent in the enterprise financial stability and increase the risk exposure for the company. So risk मैनेजमेंट प्रोफेशनल्स जो होते हैं कंपनी के प्राइमरी फंक्शंस एंड कंपनी के सपोर्ट फंक्शंस के अंदर रिस्क आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, इवैल्यूएट करते हैं, मॉनिटर करते हैं, ताकि बोथ ऑफ दिस फंक्शंस आर परफॉर्मिंग लाइक द pistons of the car, and they are helping the company to be in the momentum mode by not getting stuck with any obstacle which may come suddenly out of an event. Okay, so risk professionals का काम ये होता है. Risk professionals also carry out risk identification. They also carry out risk assessment. तो वो रिस्क को असेस करते हैं, अगर ये इवेंट हुआ तो उसका इम्पैक्ट क्या होगा. अगर समझो let's say if probably you can understand let's say BS4 vehicles का let's say example. So can I say that Honda or any of the companies which sold its Activa were prepared that if such a BS3 से BS4 को अगर गवर्नमेंट रातों रात चेंज करने बोल देगी, then that would be a very huge loss for the company. So they took a decision quickly to probably distribute its vehicle at half of the price or maybe at the 70% of the price to the actual value, by ensuring the company doesn't cut into losses, and that was done in a very particular manner so that the company's image also should not get dent. So risk assessment is a very important plan of assessing the risk, that अगर ये risk आ जाता है तो कंपनी को कितना डैमेज कर सकता है. Risk measurement is the area of how the risk professionals carry out in measuring the risk in terms of importance, in terms of size of the risk. एंड देन दे डेवलप रिस्क फ्रेमवर्क्स एंड टूल्स कि अगर ये रिस्क कल या रिपीटेड लेवल पे आता है, सो उनके बिना भी कंपनी कैन सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम इन द मोस्ट इफेक्टिव मैनर. So these are some of the processes that the risk professionals carry out. So risk professionals deal with multiple of these risks. They deal with compliance risk, they deal with employee risk, they deal with political risk, society risk, they deal with strategic risk, financial risk, operation risk. Can you guys give me any of the examples associated with the risk that you probably have heard about a company? आपके रिलेशन में ऐसा कोई रिस्क आया हो जो आपको पता है, जहां पर आपने रीड किया हो, समझा हो, जो कोई भी इस कैटेगरी को रिजेंबल करता है? कैन यू गाइस शेयर मी एनी ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स दैट यू फील आर एसोसिएटेड विद एनी ऑफ these risks? Any example? Let's say if I talk about, let's say the if I talk about um, uh, you know operations risk. ऑपरेशंस रिस्क का एग्जांपल आप दे सकते हो? ऑपरेशंस रिस्क एग्जांपल के तौर में, लेट्स से वी डिस्कस अबाउट कैडबरी हैविंग अ वर्म इन द चॉकलेट, इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ ऑपरेशनल रिस्क. लेट्स से एचडीएफसी बैंक losing its data or losing or having lack of technology is again a part of their operations risk. COVID or let's say Uttaranchal earthquake is a part of the environmental risk. Coronavirus, yes, Ruma, correct. Coronavirus is a part of the environmental risk. Employee risk के अंदर, I have a very good example. If you would have heard, Cyrus Mistry Code, Ratan Tata and its board had to sack the chief managing director of the company, and they had to take a very swift decision, जिसका एक्चुअल कारण, जिसका एक्चुअल रीजन अब तक कभी मीडिया में आया नहीं. बट मेनी पीपल से दैट बिकॉज साइरस मिस्त्री वाज इन्वॉल्व्ड इनटू shifting matlab he was caught, or he was caught red-handed in understanding that he was shifting some money out from the management or out from the company to maybe his personal agendas. So this is a part of the employee risk. A bigger company like Tata is, अगर जब टाटा ने अपना सीएमडी को सैक करने का डिसीजन लिया, it was unbelievable to see that Tata was in the front page of the news, and so much of negative PR was happened to Tata as a company for so many days, so many weeks. So company lost its brand value in that time. But again, because it's Tata, for all the legacy reason, it could probably regain its value quickly. But had it not been Tata, I'm sure that maybe the company wouldn't have been able to regain its value through the PR it had done. So political risk could be the farmers protest that happened. आपने देखा रहेगा society risk. Society risk के अंदर is a very good example. In between there was Facebooks and all the what you call telecom guys, all the telecom carriers had decided that they probably will put internet which was actually free, or the mobile apps which were free, like Facebook is free, WhatsApp is free. They were to go as paid, you know and there was all the more conspiracy against Facebook, and all the more conspiracy against these network providers, where they were trying to charge the internet for these mobile applications. So that was the society which was agitated, and so much of negative PR again went against Facebook, against lot of these network carriers which were supporting this kind of a cause. So these are the part of society risk. Again, society risk could be, let's say, आपने देखा रहेगा वो Zomato के अंदर there was one lady who was punched, and it later came to know that the lady was actually doing a fraud against that Zomato delivery guy. But for so many days, the Zomato as a company had to suffer so much of criticism on Twitter, on all the social media channels, because it was unearthed that the delivery guy of Zomato had punched that lady, and had done such a violent thing. So these are part of societal risk. Movie says yes, data risk is a very important risk that company, because हम एक information world में revolve कर रहे हैं, and कल data is so much so much available everywhere, information is so much available everywhere, data is becoming so much volatile and readily available that there is absolutely no privacy which is there in the marketplace. Shubh says when merger of SBI and Bank of Rajasthan was announced, the employees of Bank of Rajasthan went on strike. Yes, that is a part of the employee risk, Shubh. Yes. So, ये सारे risks associated होते हैं, and a risk professional is an apt person, is a very well trained person, because of his skills, because of his ability, because of his efficiency and effectiveness. He or she is able to manage such kind of risks that happened, that are a part of द बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट. वो रिस्क कहीं से भी आते हो, एक रिस्क प्रोफेशनल उसको बहुत ही टैक्टफुली स्ट्रेटेजिकली मैनेज कर सकता है, बिकॉज ही नोज दैट मेनी ऑफ दिस रिस्क is what he or she or his company is prepared for, and many of the risks which is even not prepared for, how to deal with those risks on the 11th hour and change the company's direction. Okay, so that's the part of some of the types of risks. Okay, so अगर आप बहुत ही ब्रॉड वे में देखें, अगर आप बहुत ही ब्रॉड वे में देखें, so risk professionals ensure the organization achieves its mission and vision. Google, IBM, Facebook, Instagram, companies in the space of e-commerce like Amazon, these guys have invested a huge amount of money in developing the risk management department, because they know that अगर थोड़ा भी 19-20 उनके टेक्नोलॉजी में होता है, इमेजिन गूगल सर्वर गोइंग डाउन फॉर इवन 1 microsecond, so much of criticism will be there across the world against Google. So the company just can't afford it. And because there are certain companies which just can't afford it, such companies aim to develop their risk management departments in the very effective manner by hiring risk professionals. Yeah. What are the tasks that does a risk professional execute? So what are some of the tasks that the risk professional executes? Again हम उसी थोड़ी चीजों को थोड़ी डिटेल में लेके जा रहे हैं, ये समझ के हुए. द रिस्क प्रोफेशनल्स आइडेंटिफाई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन गोल्स एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव. पहले तो वो कंपनी के गोल क्या है, कंपनी का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है. समझ लीजिए आईकिया जैसी कंपनी है, आईकिया जैसी कंपनी का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, गोल क्या है, दैट दे आर द मैन्युफैक्चरर्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स ऑफ अफोर्डेबल एंड ड्यूरेबल फर्नीचर्स. ये आईका जैसी कंपनी का गोल है, जो कि अभी बहुत बड़ी प्लांट उन्होंने सेटअप किया इन वाशी. बट it was probably for what the company set up its plant, and turant covid aa gaya, so the company didn't probably get too much of time to probably get business. और अगर आपको पता है एक कंपनी के लिए और एक बहुत ही बड़ी कंपनी से आइकिया के लिए, जो probably not less than 5-6 thousand crores का इन्वेस्टमेंट करती है, उनके लिए फर्स्ट 5 years बहुत ही अहम रहते हैं, बिकॉज ये फर्स्ट 5 years के अंदर दे हैव टू रिकवर अ ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ बिजनेस. सो अब अगर हम आईके कंपनी के बारे में 2 मिनट के लिए सोचे, हम ये समझ सकते हैं कि उनका गोल क्या रहेगा, उनका ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या रहेगा बाय ओपनिंग अप देयर प्लांट इन इंडिया, बाय ओपनिंग अप देयर शोरूम और सेटअप इन इंडिया. बट things didn't work the way they had planned to work. So इसके लिए कंपनी को क्या करना पड़ा, अपना ऑपरेशंस को स्ट्रीमलाइन करना पड़ा फ्रॉम द रिस्क पर्सपेक्टिव एंड फॉर इंक्रीजिंग द ग्रोथ एंड एफिशिएंसी. तो दे हैड टू स्ट्रीमलाइन, जो उन्होंने सोचा था ब्रांड पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, पीआर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, वो सारे ऑपरेशंस को उनको चेंज करना पड़ा बाय गेटिंग इनटू रिस्क पर्सपेक्टिव एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट व्हाट दे शुड डू टू सर्वाइव इन दिस हाईली वोलेटाइल मार्केट फॉर सो मच ऑफ टाइमलाइन. So they had to develop various risk controls for managing this risk. They had to implement various risk management tools. They had to shape a very high awareness of risk culture within that particular plant. They had to probably ensure that right from the warehouse engineer till the top guy in the company is probably aware what kind of risk what the company is going to face because of the COVID situation. And they had to develop a risk management architecture which will help the company to survive this stormy COVID wave. Yeah. So those are the risk management tasks that a risk management professionals may be conducting at IKEA for its survival and growth in India, because it is a new entrant in the current marketplace. Some of the designations that the risk management guys probably hold is they become a risk specialist, they become risk advisors, they become risk analysts, they become loss control specialists, they become enterprise risk professionals. They are called as risk financial risk managers. They are also called as operational risk managers, digital risk managers if they are getting into the digital space of risk management. And the finally the top most position in risk is the CRO. Like we have a CEO, like we have a CFO, like we have the COO, इसी तरीके से there is a CRO, the chief risk officer, which is completely responsible along with its team, along with his army, to develop, manage, and carry out effective measures to handle risks at the business front. Okay. So a very important question: how much do these guys earn? So like I said, this is one of the charts which is probably a year old chart. So I can say that इस chart में जो भी है आप उसको I think 1.5x कर लीजिए. That is what currently risk managers are earning, because risk managers are like the data scientists. जैसे कि समझ लीजिए today how data analysts, or how people who have done data science or artificial intelligence are in boom, are in demand because of the technology which is favoring that kind of concepts in the technology space. इसी तरह in the management space, in the management domain space, apart from the marketing, sales, finance, operations, logistics guys, the guys which have done, the people who have done risk management, जिन्होंने risk management की skill imbibe की है along with their domain specializations. So if, for example, somebody who has done marketing and also has done risk management, somebody who has done finance and also has done risk management, somebody who has done accounting and risk management, somebody who has done HR एंड रिस्क मैनेजमेंट, जिसने रिस्क मैनेजमेंट किया है वो कंपनी के अंदर लीडरशिप प्रोफाइल के अंदर अपने करियर को एलिवेट कर पा रहा है, नॉट जस्ट बाय implementing his marketing or HR or financial plans, but also putting up the risk management plans for the company's survival and growth. And इसी वजह से we can say that a person who joins the risk management profiles at a very initial level as a very fresher at the very entry route can get at least 8 to 9 lakhs or 8 to 10 lakhs per annum. मेरे personal knowledge के अंदर I have my students who are taking a package of nothing less than 12 to 15 lakhs per annum with the multinational companies and with the upcoming growing startup companies for managing and implementing risk management procedures within their firm. So 12 से 15 लाख रुपए एक risk manager के लिए entry level position is not at all a kind of a very big thing, because what they are studying is very technical. What they are studying is what risk management managers implement is also very specialized, and what they do for the company is boundless to say that they save the company's future and help it achieve the goal in a very स्ट्रॉन्ग मैनर. तो ये एक बहुत ही प्राइसलेस चीज हो जाती है कंपनी के लिए. सो कंपनी को इमेजिन अ कंपनी which of 1,000 crores, unke liye, putting up, 100 crores for a risk management division is like putting up, 10% of their funds to ensure the 90% of the business is being held on. So it's like, how people take insurance, because वो insurance इसलिए लेते because उन्हें पता नहीं कल क्या होगा. So companies, they invest heavily in the risk professionals because companies don't know what is going to come in the near future. It is only the risk managers with the appropriate and apt knowledge who are able to do that in the effective way. Yeah. So are you prepared to save the organization from potential risk? अगर आपके लिए ये एक important career है and you want to be at the top of the leadership league for the organizations, then you should be able to answer some of these set of questions. If you can just go through the slide for a minute. So if you are able to answer some of these questions, then yes, you can very well fetch a package of 12 to 15 lakhs. You can very well see yourself in a leadership position. You can be very well perceived as a decision maker of the organization. You can be very well perceived as somebody having strong analytical skills. You'd be very well perceived as somebody who has a higher probability of becoming a project manager, a person in the area of CEO, CFO, COO. You are very well in a position to lead the key decision areas of the companies. अगर आप ये questions को answer कर सकते हो, because these are all questions which are related to the risk of the organization. Yeah. So guys, यहाँ तक हमने ERM समझा, यहाँ तक हमने एक रिस्क प्रोफेशनल ERM में अंदर क्या क्या इंप्लीमेंट करता है, वो कंपनी किस तरीके से बचाता है, वो कंपनी के लिए कितना अहम साबित होता है, वो कंपनी के फ्यूचर को कैसे सिक्योर करता है, वो कंपनी के अंदर फ्रेमवर्क्स और टूल्स बनाता है, वो कंपनी के अंदर अनसर्टनिटीज को आइडेंटिफाई करता है, इवेल्युएट करता है, रिस्क को मॉनिटर करता है, और कंपनी के अंदर एक फुल प्रूफ प्लान बनाता है टू मैनेज एंड ऑप्टिमाइज द रिस्क इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ये तो हो गया ERM के अंदर. सो आई वांट टू हियर योर व्यूज इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस, बिकॉज इसके आगे हम ये पढ़ने वाले हैं दैट हाउ कैन यू बिकम अ रिस्क प्रोफेशनल थ्रू अ इफेक्टिव रिस्क मैनेजमेंट एजुकेशन. सो यहां तक आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन है, प्लीज पुट इट ऑन द चैट बॉक्स राइट नाउ. यहां तक आपको कुछ चीजें नहीं समझने आई है, प्लीज फील फ्री टू आस्क मी वंस अगेन. और यहां तक अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आई एम गोइंग इन अ प्रॉपर फ्लो, अगर आपको लग रहा है कि कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं आ रहा है आपको, एंड इफ यू फील दैट दिस सेशन इज गोइंग इंटरेस्टिंग enough, then probably tell me yes, I can continue to telling you how you can become a effective risk manager or risk professional with the organization. Yes, any questions guys, any questions, should I proceed ahead? Fantastic. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So हम अब बात कर रहे हैं दैट अगर हमें उस मुकाम पे आना है, what should be done. So first of all, let's understand that to become a risk professional, there are various bodies which probably make you a risk professional. But in the space of ERM, which is enterprise risk management, there is only one body, one single body in the world which specializes and orients you with the respective knowledge in enterprise risk management. और इस बॉडी का नाम है IRM, which is called as Institute of Risk Management. So, Institute of Risk Management is a global body for making people specialize into enterprise risk management. क्योंकि हम मैनेजमेंट प्रोफेशनल्स हैं, क्योंकि हम एक कंपनी के लीडरशिप मैनेजमेंट पोजीशंस के प्रति डिसीजंस लेने वाले हैं, और ना कि सिर्फ फाइनेंस के प्रति डिसीजन लेने वाले हैं, तो हमें हमें समझना है कि वी हैव टू लर्न रिस्क फ्रॉम द कंप्लीट एंटरप्राइज पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, नॉट जस्ट फ्रॉम द फाइनेंस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. फाइनेंस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द एंटरप्राइज रिस्क मैनेजमेंट. सो ऐसी जो बॉडी जो पूरे बिजनेस के रिस्क मैनेजमेंट के प्रति हमें हॉलिस्टिक लेवल की 360 डिग्री की एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करती है, वो एकमात्र एक ही बॉडी है, which is called as IRM, Institute of Risk Management. And Institute of Risk Management की education provide करने के लिए there is one institute which is recognized at the national level, on the pan India level, for making people train and specialize in the area of enterprise risk management, which is FinPlan. So FinPlan एक लर्निंग पार्टनर है, फिनप्लान एक ब्लेंडेड लर्निंग पार्टनर है, फिनप्लान एक फैसिलिटेटर है रिस्क मैनेजमेंट एजुकेशन का, बट आईआरएम इज योर बॉडी. आप आईआरएम का करिकुलम पढ़ रहे हो, विच विल रिकॉग्नाइज यू एंड विच विल सर्टिफाई यू as an enterprise risk management professional, not just in India but across 143 countries across the world. So more than so more than 140 कंट्रीज, 140 कंट्रीज से ज्यादा इन 143 कंट्रीज के अंदर आपकी recognition बिल्ट होगी. So it is not to say that you may plan to go abroad. If you plan to go abroad, yes, then you have a great probability of practicing risk management in various global entities. But मुद्दे की बात ये है, आज इंडिया में, आज हमारे भारत में lot of companies from UK, from US, from China, from all over the country are coming to India for setting up their businesses. In fact, just 2 days before की न्यूज अगर आपने पढ़ी रहेगी, if you go through FinPlan's Instagram channel and if you go 2 days back of our Instagram news, you will come to know that a recent article which was posted by FinPlan was that India is a world's largest EM माने इमर्जिंग मार्केट्स. तो इमर्जिंग मार्केट्स के अंदर इंडिया ने चाइना को भी बीट कर लिया है, इमर्जिंग मार्केट्स के अंदर इंडिया ने रशिया को भी बीट कर लिया है, एंड इमर्जिंग मार्केट के स्पेस के अंदर इंडिया इज today an ever growing market in the global space. And in this ever growing market in the global space in our country, there's a high demand of people who can be posted as risk professionals with these global business firms. Okay, so ये तभी संभव होगा जब आपके पास एक ग्लोबल बॉडी का सर्टिफिकेशन होगा, एंड दैट इज द IRM, इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ रिस्क मैनेजमेंट बॉडी. Okay, so some of the key highlights of this body are, this body is recognized across 143 countries. This body probably has 5 levels, जिसमें से पढ़ने के लिए सिर्फ 2 लेवल्स है. अगर आपको पढ़ाई करनी है उसके 2 लेवल्स है, बाकी के 3 लेवल्स जो है आप खुद ही विथ योर वर्क एक्सपीरियंस क्लियर कर सकते हो. IRM is specialized in delivering the world-class education and risk management since 1999. So अगर हम समझे 2000 से लेकर 2020 तक, since more than almost 21 years, this body is specializing in providing risk management education worldwide. And IRM's legacy is probably there in India. दे हैव अ हेडक्वार्टर्स इन मुंबई. सबसे अच्छी बात है मुंबईकर्स के लिए दैट आपकी एग्जामिनेशंस, आपकी सर्टिफिकेशंस, आपके मॉक टेस्ट सब कुछ बहुत ही फटाफट हो जाते हैं in a very swift manner because IRM has a dedicated team. It, even though there are global body, there's a team of Indians which are sitting in the headquarters of Mumbai at Nariman Point for giving you all the required aid and support in becoming a risk professional. Okay. So some of the benefits of this program are this program gives you enhanced technical knowledge. It enhances your technical knowledge. It increases your earning potential. It gives you faster employability. uh, it gives you a very strong career progression pathway कि आप एक रिस्क ऑफिसर से रिस्क स्पेशलिस्ट से लेके रिस्क मैनेजर से लेके रिस्क डिजाइन इंजीनियर से लेके रिस्क आर्किटेक्ट से लेकर कंपनी के प्रोजेक्ट रिस्क मैनेजर बन सकते हो. एंड then you can keep following up the hierarchy to the other level, to the upward of the level. So it is a very strong career progression pathway for all the new breed of young professionals. And then it has got global job opportunities. People can access managerial positions in this program. uh, all of these are your learning outcomes. So learning outcome wise, I can point out three major areas out of these many areas. One is higher income growth. Second, it's a very specialized level of education. And third is that it gives you faster employability because it is very much in demand. Okay. की बेनिफिट्स ये है कि ये पूरा का पूरा प्रोग्राम ऑनलाइन है. ओके. 100% we have live lectures, and there are two kind of lectures. One is you can also opt for recorded lectures, and you can also opt for blended lectures. So online में you can go for all live lectures. Online में you can also go for 70% recorded lectures and 30% what you call live lectures. आप ऐसे भी जा सकते हो in case you want to take lectures at your own pace. So this degree is equivalent to your graduation degree. In fact, level 2 of IRM is equivalent to your post graduation degree, to your master's degree. हम जब levels के बात करेंगे तो आपको मैं बताऊंगा वहां पर. It is completely a MCQ based education. So level 1 और level 2 दोनों के दोनों MCQ बेस्ड एग्जामिनेशन है. दोनों एग्जामिनेशंस के 90 मिनट्स होते हैं विथ नो नेगेटिव मार्किंग. इनफैक्ट आपको मैं कह सकता हूं कि लेवल 1 इज अराउंड 70% पासिंग परसेंटेज एंड लेवल 2 इज अराउंड 60% और 50% passing percentage. So both levels have a 2-digit passing percentage figure across the last so many years that we have had people. So अगर हमारे पास हर साल कम से कम 550-600 बच्चे IRM लेवल 1 के लिए बैठते, उसमें से I can say 70% passed in first attempt. Okay. And सिमिलरली अगर सिमिलर साइज ऑफ बच्चे सेकेंड लेवल के लिए बैठते तो उसमें से 50-60% पास इन level 2 in first attempt. So the program is, I cannot say, I mean this does not mean to say that program is very easy. Program is very analytical, very much case study driven. यहाँ पर हम बहुत सारे केस स्टडीज सीखते हैं, बहुत सारे प्रेजेंटेशंस एंड प्रोजेक्ट वर्क सीखते हैं, जिससे हमारा एनालिटिकल डेवलपमेंट होता है. Good part is that IRM has got 5,000 plus global exam centers, जिसमें से इंडिया में there are around 360 exam centers, and you get to also access lot of online webinars with industry experts. Okay. So this is the pathway, this is the pathway for your learning path. So you start from level 1, which is the fundamental level. So level 1 जहां पर आपको 1 दिख रहा है, यहाँ पर मेरा कर्सर भी दिखता रहेगा आपको. So level 1 is your fundamental level, and this is a level for 2 months. It's a 2 months program. So level 1 आप चालू करते हो, start your learning for 2.5 months. Then आप get certified with IRM FinPlan for level 1. आपका पास हो गया. देन आप पॉइंट नंबर 4 देख सकते हो, प्रोग्रेस योर करियर टू एंटर लेवल 2। ओके, सो जैसे ही आपका पॉइंट नंबर 3 हो जाता है, आपको फंडामेंटल सर्टिफिकेट मिलता है फ्रॉम IRM, दैट यू नो यू आर सो एंड सो स्टूडेंट विद सो एंड सो नेम एंड यू हैव सक्सेसफुली क्लियर्ड द फंडामेंटल लेवल ऑफ IRM प्रोग्राम। ये आपके सर्टिफिकेट में आता है। लेवल 2 is where you are officially becoming an IRM member because you are doing CERT IRM. So आपको एक designation आती है, आपको एक global designation आती है. So this means that you are progressing your career to enter level 2 and become a CERT IRM. And after this level 2 certification, you can attract job opportunities in the enterprise risk management domain with leading corporates, you know, HSBC Investment, Standard Chartered Bank, Bank of America, Edelweiss, Religare, KPMG, Deloitte, PwC, EY, the big four accounting firms. I'm talking about the financial space, but there are the new startup companies as well, like Oyo, Lenskart, Amazon, IBM, Citicorp as a bank. All of these companies, Reliance as a company, all of these companies are looking forward for hiring you guys, and you can easily attract good job amount of job opportunities at a package of maybe 8 to 10 lakhs per annum with your level 2 certification. And once you have studied your level 1 and level 2, which is through the online lecturing kind of a model, level 3 is more of project work, and level 3 के लिए आप खुद ही register कर सकते हो, बट लेवल 3 इज नॉट कंपल्सरी। अगर आप लेवल 2 तक भी अपने आप को पॉज कर लेते हो, फ्रॉम माय पर्सनल रिकमेंडेशन, इट इज मोर देन सफिशिएंट, इट इज एब्सोल्युटली मोर देन सफिशिएंट फॉर यू। ओके, these are some of the students who have been a part of various companies and who have been a part of various who have also been a part of IRM certifications and been a part of companies at leadership positions. So you can see some of them at the treasury department, some of them as data analysis, some of them in the field of faculty for management studies. So many of them are currently studying and have scored world ranking or India ranking. Many of them are graduates and have done the certification and have been able to get into greater positions with many corporates across India. Yeah. So guys, currently sitting in the month of May. Our training batch is going to start in the month of May, mid or May end. Probably by the first week of June we are going to start the batches. अभी आपके ओरिएंटेशंस चालू हो जाएंगे from the 15th or from the 18th of May, and you will be preparing for the examinations for the month of August. So August is your examinations. Level 1 is for 2 months and level 2 is for 6 months. Okay, so level 1 is a 2 months program. As far as study hours is concerned, it is around 60 hours, and level 2 is around 200 hours program, which is a 6 months program. Okay, so level 1 students who register now with us in the month of May start their training in the month of June, and they sit for the exams in the month of August, and then they proceed to level 2 where the exams are in the month of June and November. So after you are past level 1 in the month of August, you can directly sit for the level 1 2 exams in the month of June. Okay, so it will take approximately around, from my perspective, 1 year for you guys to clear both levels. Both levels का examination सब कुछ done करके 1 साल लगेगा. 1 year of a career journey dedicated for a effective study can lead you to easily becoming and attracting risk management roles with various corporates. Yeah. So, you know, uh, you are 2 steps to start a risk-free career. Okay, and currently, since students who have taken the effort to be a part of this exclusive webinar, they can avail a scholarship of around 17,500 INR, which is currently in place. So the level 1 total fees is 55,600, and this is including your tuition fees, this is including your examination fees, this is including your books fees, this is including your registration fees, this is including everything. So 55,600 including GST is your total fees. But the current scholarship, which probably students will probably aim to take, if they probably take up the step to register by paying around 2000 or 2000 up to 2000 rupees in this webinar, is probably they will be taking a fees of around 55,600 minus 17,500, which is a fees of 38,100. So students can avail a scholarship if probably you want to, and this is an offer which is only available for the next 1 hour. Yeah, only for the next 1 hour. So we are almost towards the end of our session, and I would like to invite students for this very great, exciting qualification on risk management. And I would like to understand, in case if they have any questions for whatever we have covered so far, please do ask. And organizer, can we also, in case if you want to unmute your mic, you can also unmute your mic, and you can ask the question if that is comfortable. You can also ask the question on the chat box. Yeah. Students who are interested in availing the scholarship of 17,500 by paying a minimum fees of around 2,000 through their credit card or through the debit card, please find the link in the chat box. Please find the link that I have posted on the chat box. You can go on the FinPlan page, and you can select the program called as ERM, and you can probably pay the respective fees. Yeah. Great. Any question, guys? Please ask. Any question? Please ask. If there are any questions, please ask, guys. Did you all understand the complete importance of risk management and what a risk management professional does from the ERM perspective? क्या आप सभी लोगों को ये प्रॉपर तरीके से समझा? Did you find this session quite interesting and quite valuable in developing your thoughts? Fantastic. देखो, अगर आपके पास क्वेश्चन नहीं होते ना, दो ही चीजें होती है. Okay, thank you, Anchal Makija, for paying the fees. Quite glad that you have taken the first step to take up the entrepreneurship journey. That is really nice. Great. So if you guys have understood, the program, and if you have understood all the agendas in place, then you know you can ask me any questions if you have any. बिकॉज क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछने के दो ही चीजें होती है, या तो आपको बिल्कुल समझने नहीं आया हो, या आपको पूरी तरीके से समझने आया हो, या सो आई डोंट टेक माई सेल्फ एज अ वेरी परफेक्ट पर्सन दैट मैंने हर चीज परफेक्टली समझाई हो. सो अगर मैंने समझाई है, देन प्रोबेबली आई एम ग्लैड that you guys have understood everything in detail. And in any case, if you take the opportunity to get into risk management profile, which I would recommend is a highly in demand career, then take up the opportunity to avail the scholarship, because this is just the scholarship for the next 1 hour, and the link that I have posted on this group will automatically get deactivated within 1 hour. And students who have taken the steps to register themselves will be very glad to host them as part of our upcoming batch, which is kickstarting from the 20th of this May. 25th is the orientation, and we'll be commencing a full-fledged batch from the 1st of June. Yeah. Since it is a completely online session, you don't have to really worry. You can remotely access the lectures from anywhere that you like, and you will get the recorded links of the lectures as well after every lecture is completed. So that is also being taken care. Yes, I think that's what it is. This program also, the program fee also includes the physical books, the e-books, the IRM registration, the IRM's global certification, and lastly, the tuition fees, which includes the mock tests, the revisions, the test series, the assignments, and of course, the lectures that will be rolled up by me as a risk professional, and also by a few of my colleagues which are much more experienced as risk professionals, having a profound experience working with multinational companies. Yeah, great. So thank you everyone for being a part of this session. Really felt very glad to host you guys. All the best for your careers, and please stay in touch with our counselors in any case you would want to understand further details on this qualification. All the best, guys. Take care. Thank you so much.